So it's 2020 and the world changed. And along with that, co-working changed. I've been getting an influx of members who have their corporate offices have closed. They're on Zoom meetings all day long. They are in their homes, and of course, that is not the best place to conduct Zoom meetings. You've got your children, you've got your pets, because schools closed back in March, and they're not guaranteed to open here in the fall. And so, what's the best solution in order to have the most professional and quietest and worry-free Zoom environment? Well, that now is right here at Collective Office. So I started scouring the internet looking for phone booths because we have a built-in phone booth. We've got a conference room and a couple of other rooms that people can use to kind of get away and get some privacy for their phone calls and for their video conference calls and different things like that. But I wanted even more because I'm getting people in that are needing this amenity. So I looked on the internet, and there's basically 4 or 5 companies that provide phone booths, basically, standalone phone booths. And so after looking into them all, I actually chose the one based on price because there's a huge price difference. Basically, you have the one I chose, and then the next one is basically double the cost. Now I can see why. I mean, they're on the one that is around $10,000. They've got double glass. They've got, curved walls. All kinds of things that really, are great. But for our needs, we wanted something that was quality, that was going to obviously provide privacy and as much silence as you possibly get, and we got it. So I chose Room.com. Room.com has a product that is absolutely fantastic. And here in a moment, you're going to be seeing the kind of the installation process, the assembly process that myself and a couple other people put these things together. They say you can put these things together in about an hour, and that is true. We ran into a couple hiccups, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But other than that, boy, fantastic. And let me tell you something about this company, why I'm super impressed with this company. I am always impressed when a company does something and spends a little bit extra in something that they don't have to. So when you open up the instruction manual, this paper is on top quality matte finish paper, absolutely beautiful. Their boxing and packaging, they spent some money in this thing, and it is well laid out. It is beautiful, and then even the tool they give, the little hex tool they give to put this together, well, it's got a coating that makes it look like wood, even though it's metal, with their logo on it. That is really cool little touches and made me feel good about my purchase. And so once we started putting these things together, super simple. And every interaction I had with the company was fantastic. They were very responsive. They told me exactly when to expect shipping, all of these different things. So I cannot tell you how much I recommend Room.com. So overall review, fantastic. Really highly recommend this. And right now we're going to jump into footage of us putting one of these things together with our thoughts and some thoughts at the end. All right, here we are. We are putting together a room booth. We put one up as a practice. We should be doing this quicker. The packaging is great. I wish we would have got the packaging first, but I forgot to do that. We put it all out here. So now Ben and I are going to pull the floor out. Wow. So now, position it here. And then one thing you want to do is make sure it doesn't wobble. It's not wobbling, it's good. Left wall. See, Ben didn't open this right, so you can't see the Room logo on the corners, which is really cool. So he's trying to be. Sorry, Brandon. He's trying to do too much. Beautiful. This is left wall.
All right.
So this is
down. Sets down.
You're down. So we're going to lift this up.
All right. Got it.
Okay.
All right. I got it.
Okay. So now we take this. We set it in here. Now hold it up. See? So the one thing I like about the room is they put a video of just step by step, super easy. Couldn't be easy. So now, now you can see, look at their logos, how they do their logos.
Pretty.
So now that's the door we have to set it aside. Got it?
Yep.
Hold what you got. Country setting these up
Do you want that side gig?
and filming it.
You could use it as an excuse to use your RV
How many videos
to travel there.
of you setting this up do you think people are going to
I
want to
think
watch?
everybody would like you do a weekly and a podcast about it. Okay, so let's carry it.
It's better if we carry it like this on your side.
Are you ready? Okay, kick it in a little bit. There you go.
Alright, fingers free. My fingers are already up.
Yep. So here's the thing, what's a little confusing, they call these the tiny screws, and then the ones that you're using for everything else, the little screw. So I thought I was missing one of these at first, but it turns out not to be the case. But still super simple. They just needed to put maybe tiny screw on their box, little screws, maybe a little screw.
Excellent.
Yeah.
No screws or anything.
Well,
Oh, the screws are
eventually
there.
there'll be a screw. I need eyes and ears though.
Nope, shift it this way.
There you go. Yep, and then I need a small.
Got it. Got it too.
Okay, you ready? Okay, this is the hardest part of the whole room. You ready?
Yes.
Here we go. We're raising the roof like it said here in the. Hold on. Bring your end over. And now we better stop right there. You got it?
Yep.
Hi.
Oh yeah. Here they are. Zoomity zoom zoom. That's right.
A zoom with the view. Okay, so what we've got here, this is very well done, I'll be honest with you. Until you get to the roof. It's off, and both of them were this way. That one we were able to get it, but it just doesn't line up right, so I just had to redo it. We think this has to come down and maybe go over this. So we're gonna try that.
Although it looks better the way it is now, when it overlaps, it doesn't quite fit as nicely.
So I think we figured it out. You need to do you need to decide, and plus this has to overlip this. They don't say this in the video.
Yeah.
Now I didn't look at the.
Yeah. It doesn't sit flush.
Now it could say this in the manual. We're only going by the video,
Yeah, that's
so
true.
it could say it in the manual. But they just need to go. Oh, this part needs to go over that, and then the side screws fit in. And then I'm going to go back up and start screwing in. Okay. Maybe I can use my foot. Now this is the hardest part. The second hardest part after the roof. Okay, come in. So you just gotta line it up. We use 3 people. We're gonna try it with 2 though. Vince's not the sharpest knife in the drawer is my problem. So I don't know how. So you gotta put. There you go. Oh. Go down.
Hold on, hold on. Alright, I think you got it on top.
On the bottom, up. Okay. Push in with your knee.
Hold on.
Push in with your knee. Down.
Calm down. There you go.
Down. We did it with 2 people.
No.
Hey, you know what? This one is. Hold on. That's an issue.
Alright, screw that one. Once it's connected, we can do the bottom.
Easy.
Shoot that way. Keep going. I'll tell you when to stop. Keep going. More. About an inch. More. Stop.
Come back a little bit.
Victory. Oh wow. Oh, what's happening?
No, it's like this.
Both of y'all are wrong.
All right, we just got finished putting 2 rooms together. Actually, super simple. There's only 2 issues I saw that room needs to kind of address, but otherwise the packaging was incredible. The ease of use.
Instructions were good.
Yeah, and everything is high quality. The instructions was like, man, that's incredible. And
Yep.
then but we used the video, so they split every little part up in a video. We followed it, super easy. Tools were right there, easy to do. So I'm gonna go into the 2 things that I don't like about it,
Yeah.
and that was the roof assembly.
Yes.
The holes don't line up. Most of them do. In the room right there, we had to leave one of the side screws out because it absolutely would not fit, totally off center.
Yeah.
But I mean, it really doesn't need it.
Yeah, it doesn't affect the structural integrity, but if you're anything like me, you want all the pieces to fit into place.
Yeah, I don't want any screws left over.
Yeah, so to leave that out was a little bit of a bummer, but everything was going smoothly until that point. But you worked
Yeah.
through that point a little bit, and I would say I think it took us about an hour, roughly an hour.
Yeah.
Overall.
And after
for
you
each
get the
room.
first one, super easy.
Yeah.
And so, but overall, man, I thought it was
Yes.
super easy.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah, just 2 guys. Well, we had Lauren; she helped some.
Yes. 2-person setup for sure. You couldn't do this on your own. 3 people's better. But overall, I graded an 8 out of 10 on the easy scale of how
nice.
easy it was to put together.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10,
Okay.
just because it could have been way difficult.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they're quality stuff.
Yeah, I was anticipating it being harder than it was, so I was happily surprised with how easy it actually was. So kudos on that. Well thought out.
Yeah. Anyway, get you a room. Love it.